Hello everybody, this is Brian with a video that I don't normally do, and this is not monetizing, this is not for clickbait. I am kind of copying something that Nick Shabazz did, but I think it should be reiterated. He just put up a video entitled On Mental Health and the Bravery of Asking for Help. I'm going to link to that down below. I'm also going to include all the links to all the very helpful places that he posted, and maybe add a couple that I found useful. Yeah, this is a rough time for everyone. If you are not experiencing some kind of mental anguish over the last few years, you probably should be diagnosed with something. We're all stressed out as can be. It's not just the U.S., it's the entire planet, and everybody's freaking out. Maybe even especially so here in the U.S., and it's tough for everybody. And part of the reason why I'm copying Nick's video is, you'll see in a minute, to give him a bit of a thank you, I guess. But yeah, I've definitely struggled through mental health things over the years. Initially, I didn't know exactly what it was. I hit my head a lot when I was, in my early 20s, when I was racing mountain bikes, and I had more power than skill. So I was constantly hitting the deck. I had 6 diagnosed concussions, probably had maybe twice that many, I don't even know. And I had some real issues after that. I was not a good person to live with. Let's just say I'm really good at repairing holes in walls. If anybody needs that, I never hurt anybody, but I definitely punched a lot of holes in walls. I definitely broke a lot of stuff, definitely screamed at a lot of people that didn't deserve it. Had some severe anxiety issues, couldn't go into a store, with people. I still can't go into like a Walmart. I don't know what it is about Walmart that I go nutso if I walk into one of those. I can get into a Target if I have a list and I get in and I get out. I can go to groceries, all that stuff, but I still get major anxiety issues, and not in crowds, just in stores. I don't know what that's all about. But then about 13 years ago, it reached its peak, I would say, and I kind of blew my life apart, and doing just really stupid things. And then I kind of put it back together. I met my wife now, Lori, and I got a good psychiatrist that took a look at my medical records. And I'd previously been misdiagnosed as having bipolar disorder. I didn't. I just hit my head a lot. And he saw that all my concussions and took me off all the medication. And I thought everything was all right. After 6 months or so, I felt like my brain was repairing itself, and I thought like I was okay. And then went through my father dying, getting married, which is stressful, and a great stress, but still stressful, no doubt. Went straight into that with my mother being sick, and had to put her in a nursing home and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm not going to get into specifics, but late last year, like fall of last year, I had a big negative surprise pop up in my life. And yeah, it was more than I could take. Lost it. Just totally lost it. I don't know. I cracked. And one night was Instagram messaging with Nick, talking about knives. And I just word vomited to him about what was going on. And he was a huge help. I mean, this is this guy that has more YouTube followers than I'm ever going to have. He's a guy that, we were friends. I mean, he was a guy I hung out with the Blade Show, most of the time I was there. And we told personal stuff a little bit, but still, it just meant so much that this guy that doesn't need to take time for me took time for me. And it really helped me. And we went from being knife friends to just friends. He's just a very close friend now. And it meant so much to me. And Eugene Kwan, also huge help to me, another knife guy. So don't think just because, as Nick says in his video, we're EDC knife people that we all think you should just suck it up. No, it doesn't mean that. I mean, these are two pretty big deals in the knife YouTuber world, if that's a world you can be a big deal in. And they were completely willing just to help me out and talk to me at length, about what I was going through, and quite quite literally, talked me off a ledge. It was that bad. And I'm forever in their debt. And I just think when Nick posted that, I just said, why don't I talk about this more? I know I've talked about it once or twice in a video that I had some mental health things, but I didn't talk about it enough. And especially what we're going through right now. Like I said, it's just, everybody should be freaked out. This is worth being freaked out about. Like what's going on right now in the world, it's worth being upset about. And there is zero shame in being upset with what's going on right now. It's you should be. If you're not, I'm kind of worried about you. You should be freaked out, and just admit it and talk to some people. I'm gonna include all the links that Nick put in his video to reach out for help, because they're great ones. Just a couple I didn't know about. I'm gonna add a couple of my own, like a BetterHelp. I've used them before. That's a online place. You can get like online therapy, and it's very, very helpful. Great organization. And it's just everybody's got their thing, and it's I just wish that people would accept that they have a thing. I think it's, like I said, I still have anxiety issues. Like I feel like I'm overall like getting by right now, but yeah, I mean, I still can't walk in a Walmart. Like that's not normal, but I don't care. It's just like, no, I can't go in there. And people are like, oh, do you hate Walmart? I said, no, not especially. I just, for some reason, can't walk in a Walmart. It's a weird thing. And I still have that impulse to anger. And sometimes all it takes is just someone telling you what's wrong. I know for me, when I had a psychiatrist say, you're not bipolar, your brain is injured, it really, really, really helped me. And sometimes just getting that diagnosis, whether it's bipolar, whether it's depression, whether it's whatever, just putting a name to it really, really helps. Because for me now, when I have the impulse to smash a wall or, whatever, I can just calm down a little bit and say, this isn't real, Brian. It's just your stupid brain. So stop it. And sometimes that helps. Not always, obviously. Sometimes I have people that take a lot more than that. But sometimes just knowing what's wrong can really help. And hopefully these are all resources down below that for either free or very little money, you can at least put a name to it. And it helps me out a lot. And once you put a name to it, there's a huge online community, that can help you out. We used to always say, and I said it before too, back when I was on all the medication, better living through modern chemistry, which is true. A lot of people do live a lot better through modern chemistry, but a lot of medications do amazing things. I'm not knocking medication, but it's a lot of people need it, and don't be ashamed. Get it. If someone tells you to get it, try it. If it doesn't work for you, don't stick with it, but try it. But also better living through the modern internet and the modern ways of communicating. There's people out there that they'll talk to you, and they care more than you think they do. And just to know you have a community behind you, put a name to what's going on, it really, really, really does help. So please check out the links down below, and please check out Nick's video where he articulated this much better than me. But I just thought, having gone through it myself, and Nick putting that out, and Nick having been a guy who has helped me and has been through some issues himself, I just felt like I should do this. So please check out the links down below if you're having any problems. Talk to anybody, even if it's me. Thank you for watching.